Okay, I just wanted to make a little video. What's the date today? I think the date today is the 18th. Well, it's a Saturday. Anyway, it's a Saturday. I just watched the briefing from 4 o'clock. Currently, the time I believe is somewhere around 4:30. I can't really see the time, but anyway, I just wanted to send an update. This is so funny. So I was watching, the Sky News. And I see a little headline regarding Matt Hancock, how he made promises that the NHS will never run out of PPE and whatnot and this and that, and then how he's suddenly come back now and says he wishes he had a magic wand. It's that he could wave and get this PPE. And also, you've got other ministers coming on the TV and talking about how, I forgot what his name was. He's the guy for the local council, whatever his name is, the home, whatever secretary. Anyway, he comes on and he's saying basically how they're getting stuff from China, right? He's admitting how they're getting stuff from China. He admits like they got a shipment coming tomorrow from Turkey. And he says something about 80 tons. That's a lot of gear, and he's specifically said that there's going to be 400,000 gallons in there. That's great. I mean, I'm just thinking, doesn't Turkey need it? Anyway, that's a debate for another day. More importantly, this is funny, right? So they say that they don't have it, and I see suppliers all over the internet posting wherever they can, because remember, a lot of people are being censored, so people can't post PPE equipment, especially PPE, right? Any protective personal protective equipment stuff on eBay, on Facebook, on Gumtree, on Amazon, right? So governments have instructed people to block the companies to block people from advertising these, and these guys have it, right? So they can't sell. And then you've got the government saying how they don't have it. But what you have to understand is the government, right? You've got to understand. Remember, so I want you to make a picture in your mind of what the government looks like, or what the parliament in fact looks like, because that's where the decisions are made, right? So it's not just one guy sitting in an office making a decision, right? It's not your PM just making that decision. PM has to make decisions based on many other factors, right? So let's go through this. This is quite funny, right? So we've got the Parliament building, and we've, you can go onto the parliamentary channel or whatnot, or go on the YouTube and just have a little look at the Parliament building, right? And whenever they have a parliamentary debate and when the laws are made and whatnot. This is really good. You will see in the Parliament that there's the left and then there's the right. Okay, so you've got the left and then the right. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the left and then the right, right? I'm not going to go into the politics about it, but just as a broad scenario where what I see, right? So you see the left always disagreeing with the right. They always got a problem. Currently, we've got a pandemic around the world, and should we still be listening to the left and the right? Should we find neutral ground? When is the Parliament going to be neutral? When is the Parliament going to actually say, do you know what? Left doesn't matter, right doesn't matter. We're here for the people. We're going to do it for the people. I don't think ever. So that's the current situation. So why are the PPE short? Well, I'll tell you, it's red tape, bureaucracy, democracy, right? That's what it is. Control, right? So you get one guy coming up and saying, oh, we've got it, and the other guy coming up and saying we're getting it. One guy saying we're not going to get it from China, another guy saying we're going to get it from China, or we are getting it from China. It's hilarious, right? Amongst all of this, I put a video up yesterday, I believe, and the video clearly was regarding Sadiq Khan. I think it was yesterday or the day before, regarding Sadiq Khan, right? And at the end of the video, I put something about Taiwan. Now, there's a funny fact they're missing out, right? So Taiwan has been preparing 5 days after they noticed the situation. Do you know how many masks and PPE and whatnot, right? Taiwan has been producing per day. So remember this, per day, 100 million. Taiwan has enough stockpile to supply the whole world. Why isn't anybody getting it for Taiwan? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the governments of the world have decided to put barricades on airplane transports and whatnot, right? So cargoes are not coming. Now, I'm gonna make a challenge with you. I'm a normal guy. You know, I've just come. I've never been on YouTube or whatnot. I've never shown my face. But yeah, I'm gonna make a challenge with this UK government or even the global government. Right? Give me a plane. Give me the documentation that you guys need, signed by the right and the left. So there's no more red tape or blue tape, right? We'd like to give it color coding, Conservative blue, Labour red, right? Let's leave the majority and let's come in the middle somewhere, okay? Let's combine them and let's create a purple party, right? And give me that document and I'll get you the PP. Because I can't get it for you. And I'm just a normal guy. I'm not connected to anybody. And if I can, I'm going to challenge you and I'm going to say to you, I can get that, give me that, right? I guarantee you nobody's going to do that. Problem is they don't want the supply to come in because that means they're going to give money to somebody else. They don't want members of public who have been in this business for a very, very long time, and they've been doing it for many other reasons. It's got nothing to do with you know, the NHS or whatnot, right? So they've been doing this, and they have the supply. The supply is here, right? In fact, worst case scenario, supply is not here. It could be bought here. And I'll give you a good example. Someone I know, I'm not going to disclose who the person is, ordered 20,000 gloves. It's heavy. It's a lot of weight, and I think it was about I don't know, almost about 200,000 masks. And I remember there was some mention of those, you know, those bodysuits, right? So there was some bodysuits in there as well. I think there was about 50,000 bodysuits in there as well. So it came in 1 or 2 shipping containers. That's stuck in the docks. They won't release it. They seized it. Where is that? Where did they go? You know, these are the questions, right? So you've got all of these kind of things. The equipment is there. The supply is there. But there's too much red tape, too much bullshit for people to go. The red and the blues and the red left and the right. That's where the problem is, right? So as I said, I challenge you, right? I can get it for you, right? And I'm putting this on a video so everyone can see globally. I can get it for you. If I have the connections and I can get it for you, and I'm just a normal guy, I've never been in this kind of a business, never done anything like this, and I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to make a single penny out of this because I don't have to, all right? Just to prove a point, I'm not going to make a single penny out of this, but you give me the documentation, both of you, the left and the right, sign the documents, give me that paper, give me that diplomatic clearance for me to go in, right? Give me that clearance to take a plane, and I'll fill up a plane and I'll bring it back. And I'm not talking about normal, standard, your whatever plane that you fly, the Boeing whatever, yeah, or even the jumbo jet, yeah. We're talking military precision, right? Let's talk about military, right? Let's get one of those big military aeroplanes, right? We'll go and fill it up and we'll bring it back. How about that, right? You've got Jack Ma from Alibaba, right? Donating, you know, almost 250,000 masks to Bangladesh. Where did that come from? He's donating, he's giving it away. Where did that come from, right? You've got Jack Ma giving stuff to, what's his name? The guy in India. Where did those come from? Right? You've got Turkey giving you stuff, right? Don't they bloody need it, right? That means the supply is there. The demand has not even met the supply. The demand has not met the supply. Let me say that again. Demand has not met the supply. The fact is the red tape, right? The blue tape, right? The left, the right. They need to agree and they need to understand the seriousness, and they need to allow people to bring it in, right? Today on the news, they're talking about how basically, you know, you got companies like Burberry making masks. Hold on, I want to see the price tag on a Burberry mask. I've seen a few floating. I've seen what the price is. So what are we doing? Again, small manufacturers, small factories, small labels out there have no chance because the government hasn't created an option for them. It's only for the big. It's only for the large companies. It's only for the companies who churn billions. I've said it many times before. Billions and billions produced for the billions and billions company, right? The companies who make billions and billions, right? This is where the situation is. You know, I'm frustrated. You know, that's why I've done a challenge. I'm saying it third time. I openly challenge the government to give me the documents, give me the papers, right? Allow me to travel. Give me a plane. I'll go and fill it up and bring it up for you. All right, and you pay for it. I'm not going to make a penny out of it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get a day's visit. That's all I'll get out of it. A day's mini holiday out of it. How about that, yeah? I'll go and breathe the fresh air that they got now, the clean pollution air, right? There's no pollution over there now. So I'll go and breathe that, come back again. How about that, yeah? And you get yourself some PPE. It's frustrating. You know, my missus, she works in the NHS, right? And then I have a bust up with her the other day. No, you know, bust up, I don't mean like a punch up or whatever, right? Literally like a conversational bust up. She works in the NHS, and I've been advocating, I've been telling everybody, I've been trying to spread my message, especially at home to my wife, right, regarding masks. I've said to her, I said the importance of wearing a mask. I've explained it exactly how every other person is explaining it now, and I've done it weeks ahead. You know, call me a nutter, but that's not a problem, right? So I've did that. And what she said to me made sense. She said she was told, right, because of the medical advice they've been getting from WHO, whoever the fuck they are, excuse my language, right, from WHO and CDC and whatnot, the medical advice they've been getting, not to wear masks, all right, unless they are going into an environment where somebody is infected. This is what they've been told. Don't wear masks. She's afraid she's going to lose her job. She's going to lose her job if she goes against the rules that they have set. Now you tell me, what does that say? So she has no right to protect herself, you know, just because the norm is, you know, they said the advice is you are not supposed to. The reason being was because you as a nurse are not supposed to encourage other people to wear masks and safety gear and everything, right? You should not be seen in the public wearing it, because if you do, you're going to cause mass panic and get people to also wear it. Isn't that the right thing to do though? Get people to wear it and get people to protect themselves against everybody else, right? You save me and I save you. You protect me and I protect you. Isn't that the whole agenda we should be actually focusing on? Not the agenda of what WHO advises or what CDC advises, all right? You know, I've already mentioned, no, I think I haven't mentioned it. Actually, I haven't even released that video, right? How about this, right? I'll give you a good one. I'm going to drop it in this video, right? You talk about WHO, right? Fair play. WHO being bribed by China and whatnot, this and that. Fair play. Who pays China, WHO, the most amount of money? America. Where is WHO? America. Who chose the director for that WHO group? America. Right? Who is it owned by? Americans. Founded when? In America. Right? Everything. America, America, America. 500 billion they give, or million they give to them, donate to them every year. That's a big budget you're giving to a WHO. Who the hell they are, God knows, right? So you give all of that. And then you tell me that I have to believe that China pays 40 million or whatnot, or billion whatnot, right? 40, the number. And China's managed to bribe them. It's your organization. You know, it's your organization. I see it on the news today. I marked the date earlier on, right? I believe it's the 17th or the 18th. It's a Saturday anyway, right? You know, I've been in the video 20 minutes now. And I can tell you this much. They're showing on headlines the advice from WHO, the recommendation from WHO, the CDC. So why is the WHO still active? Why is the advice still being taken if they've been proven to be the crooks? Because there's a whole different agenda. You're being misled and you don't understand. There's not enough people taking the message on board. There's not enough people understanding. prepared for the next pandemic. Mark my words, they're getting ready for the next pandemic, right? Once all this hype and everything's gone, right? And everyone forgets about it in a few years, as they do. Sometimes they forget in a few days, you know? So that's what's going to happen. All the big news, they forget about it in a few days. Eventually, people are going to be diverted and people are going to start thinking about something else, because that's what the news, the black box, is going to basically promote to you, right? And people will forget, and no one's going to be prepared. And, you know, once they're not prepared, then agenda again, right? You know, another thing again, a pandemic again. This time they're going to be ready and someone else is not. That's what's going to happen. When the whole world has enough, right? And everyone forgets about it, same thing happens again. You're not prepared, right? Problem, reaction, and we're going to have the solution, right? And if you want me to talk about that more, I will on another video. What is the problem? What's the reaction? And what's the solution?